Prop firm futures trading. Oh yes, let's go. I am now getting involved in futures trading through the prop firm trading method, which I'll get to kind of everything here in this video. I want to walk you through a little bit of a history of things, how I got to where I am right now. And if you want to come along on the journey, fantastic. If not, that's cool too. But I know people will ask, so I just want to have a video here. And then also for just full transparency, full disclosure sake, there's an interesting business opportunity here also. And I figure, hey, why not? Because if you're not aware, this is not a for-profit organization. Yes, there's a ton of free content that I offer here on the channel and on my site, but there is also a business component to it, and I have no shame in admitting that. But we'll get to that again later on. But let me just first start with kind of how did I get to where I am? For those of you that have been following the channel, you know that I've been trading options for, I don't know, the past few years, if not even a little bit more. And more specifically, been doing recently SPX options and then some NDX options. And NDX options, I do want to say right now, I love them. They're fantastic. I'm not totally kicking them to the curb. I will certainly keep my eye on them. But recently, things just seem to be shifting a little bit. And I started to kind of reflect more on it. And it was just starting to create some really stupid things. And I'll just give you a quick summary of that video so I can respect your time so you don't have to go watch the whole thing. But ultimately, I took a loss, should have been a $100 loss, but then I went, raised my position size a whole lot, and it did work out for me, but still, playing with fire, I could have been absolutely destroyed with the position size that I did. But in reflecting more on it, I thought, was it really just it should have been 100, but it ended up being bigger than that? And yes, that was part of it, but I think the umbrella was that just very, very recently, over the past 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a little bit more, NDX options, something has changed, and it's just things have gotten difficult. But always we want to be aware, we want to be accountable, and that is also, I guess, a side lesson here. Why please get yourself, be part of a community. Would love for you to join my community, but if not, just join a community, because when you join communities, you can bounce ideas and make sure that you're not crazy. Make sure that you're not just imagining things. So that's what I did. I posted in our chat room, I'm on the edge of moving on from NDX. These past few weeks, something has changed and it is so hard to get fills. Is it me? Am I imagining things? And then I tagged a couple other people that do trade NDX options that I respect as traders, that are very good traders. Because again, maybe I'm just crazy. So I wanted to see what they had to say. And Dale said, no, yesterday I had 5 trades and 25 no fills. And the underlying context there is that Dale is actually way more of an aggressive trader than what I am, especially with NDX options. I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying he's a little bit more aggressive. So when somebody that is even more aggressive is saying the same thing, no, it's definitely hard to get filled. I had 5 trades and 25 no fills for a very aggressive trader. That was in my mind like, okay, I'm not crazy. Something has changed. And I keep saying something because I don't know. Maybe it was in the implied volatility, because with options you have the Greeks, but that's a whole nother discussion. But at the core, something changed, and it was not me. It was just very, very difficult to actually get fills, to actually make trades, because in order to make a trade, right, you have to first be able to purchase. But just based on how NDX options work, I like to purchase on the bid, and that, like I said, was very difficult. So that gave me confirmation that, yeah, something has changed, which led to me thinking about prop firm accounts and my mind going back to this podcast episode that I did with longtime member Michelle. And I'll put a link down below if you do want to listen to that episode. But prop firms have been around the community for a few years now, and count me in the skeptical crew. Not that I ever thought they were a total scam, but yeah, I was skeptical. I didn't quite understand, and I was trying to figure them out. And people like Michelle and other traders that are much better than me. So let's just get that. Sure, they're students. Sure, they went through my program, but I have no problem admitting they are way better traders than I am. And that's awesome. I nothing but no pun intended, nothing but props to them. But they've been talking and using prop accounts and answering my million questions that I've asked over the years. And just, we've had some lively discussions, and they've always been open. They're always willing to explain. So nothing but positive things to say about them and their patience with me. But like I said, if you want to learn more about kind of the view from a very quality trader, then for free, then you can listen to that podcast episode. I mean, if you want to interact with Michelle, then you could just join the community and interact with her one-on-one, because like I said, she's fantastic. But so I've always had this going on. It's always been something that's out there, and I've just always pushed back. And to be fair to myself a little bit, I mean, when NDX options and the other options are moved, I mean, they're very good things to trade. So, but that's always been out there. And Michelle also, I mean, it's not like for her, it's in theory. Things are going very well for her. How well? Well, recently she just took a 6-week European vacation. She sent that picture and she said, hey, Clay, I want you to post this and I want you to tell everybody that it was due to your program that I was able to do this, but it was also due to prop firm and futures trading, just the way they are set up. And she kind of had a little friendly nudge at me saying, hey, all this money, it actually is real money. And then you see other members that are, like I said, way better traders than I am, and they're doing the prop firm futures, they're posting quality wins. And it's not necessarily even the size of the gains, it's working, and the way that they're structured, it continued to just weigh in my mind is, maybe this is the route I should at least try. And then even looking at Michelle's results from today as of the recording of this video, you can see right there, multiple prop firm accounts, but some very, very impressive results. And I want to be very clear, I'm not going to the prop firm and the futures trading because I need or want. No, I wouldn't complain about these huge days, but it's the structure that does make a lot of sense. And if anything, I look at it as kind of an interesting challenge, and we'll see how it goes. But that is what brought me to the point where things have changed. Highly respected traders that I look up to, and they're friends, and I trust them, have said for years now, hey, you should check it out. You should check it out. You'd like futures trading, all that sort of stuff. And then, you know what? Why not? Let's see what happens with it. Let's go. So the question I know that some people, because some of you are maybe already familiar with prop firm and futures, is, hey, Clay, what firm are you going to go with? And that is where I want to share that with you. And then this is also where, full transparency, the business aspect comes into play, because they also offer an affiliate program. Now, that's not the reason why I chose them. I chose them because I can actually understand what's going on.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
And with this prop firm, my answer is yes, I can actually understand. Now, also, I had some members explain some things to me too, but they are very, very straightforward. Other prop firms, at least for me, from my very feeble mind, it was just hard to understand what's this requirement, what's this rule. But with the prop firm that I chose to go with, they make things very, very straightforward. So it has, yes, sure, the affiliate link comes into play, but that's not the driving reason. The driving reason is that they have very, very straightforward rules. So I decided, you know what? Fine, I'm just gonna do it.
Fine.
So who did I choose? I chose Take Profit Trader. I will put a link down below. Yes, that is an affiliate link, but I'll explain why I would say to definitely use it. But how does a prop firm work? And I'm just gonna go through this quickly because I trust that you can read their site yourself. But the way it works is you pick an account size, which I'll show you. And then yes, there is a testing phase where you have to prove that you can trade. I'll explain more of that in just a minute. And then after you do that, you get an account where you can start to earn money. And then you can start to withdraw it. And then, you can upgrade your account if you want. But the point here is that it is going to force you into being a good trader. Because if you're not a good trader, you're not going to ever be able to go from here to here. Because right here is a testing phase. Can you manage risk? Do you have a strategy? If so, well then, you're going to be able to move on to the next phase and be able to start earning money. So how does this all work then? So they have some other things here. But right here, the way it works is this. Is in order to gain access to 50,000, you would pay $170 per month. But it's actually not this, because again, if you use the code down below, that'll knock 40% off of that. So that would be $102. And then also there is, if you were to move on to a pro account, you would have to pay to, kind of make that switch. There would not be any of that, which they would call an activation fee. That activation fee is also $0. But the way it works is this, is in order during your test, you need to show that you can make $3,000. You cannot do anything more than 6 contracts or 60 micros. And the daily loss limit, which is huge, which is very, very helpful, $1,100. Why do I say it's very helpful? Well, if you're just someone that's never honoring any sort of max loss or focus on any of that stuff, I mean, you can continue that way, but you're just gonna fail these tests, and then you're gonna have to sign up again. And then ultimately, you cannot lose more than $2,000. So again, you are being backed into a corner, but this corner is a corner that you need to be in. And if you are around my channel, you know that over the years, probably the thing I've said maybe the most is risk management. And that's what this test is going to push you into the corner of, is the risk management corner. If you don't manage risk, then you're never going to pass, or you're never going to have the chance to actually earn money. But if you can prove it, if you can manage risk, you can make the profit target, then you will be able to start to earn money and then go through the sequence of, withdrawing money. And it's a very powerful situation. Like I said, this is something where I was skeptical. Are they actually going to pay out? What's the catch? Are these scammy? And that's where, in some senses, I let other people be the guinea pigs, people that I trusted. They've been the guinea pig. They've continued to be the guinea pig. Now their guinea pigs are going on European vacation for 6 weeks. So I'm like, okay, these ones are not scams. They've been around. They've proved that they will pay. And I feel confident to at least throw this out here. And I'm also on the journey with you. So it's not me just saying this. I have, I have an account now, and I'm in there too. So if you get scammed from them, they don't pay out, well, I'm getting scammed too. But like I said, I've heard nothing but good things from members of the community. And like I said, these are people that I do trust. So I would definitely use that link. And especially if you do enjoy the channel and you're like, Clay, I'm never going to join anything. I'm never going to pay for your courses. I'm never going to join your community. But I do like you, even though you're funny looking. But is there a way that I could help support the channel? Sure, use that link, because not only is it an affiliate link, where I'll get something. I don't even know what I get really, honestly, but I do know that you'll get the 40% off. You won't have an activation fee, so it's a good win-win situation. So that is where I am right now. I am gonna do futures trading with a prop firm of Take Profit Trading, and then also keep my eye on NDX and stuff like that. But my main focus now will be on the futures market and a couple other things with futures. If you still have no idea, okay, well, what are futures? What are some of the benefits? One of the benefits is, you have these prop firms like this, but they're also open almost 24/7. They are open basically around the clock. Now, is it smart to be trading them at 2 a.m. in the morning? Probably not, but they do offer a whole lot more flexibility in terms of a time schedule. And if you also have zero idea of what they are, I do offer a totally free class. So if you would like to learn more about futures, just comment below futures class, and I will link you to this 4-part series. So moving forward, I'm sure you'll start to see on my live trade videos, if you enjoy that playlist that I offer of me doing these futures trading and hopefully having some success with it. So I look forward to the challenge. And for those of you that watch this, that have constantly been telling me, explaining things to me, thank you for being persistent. I appreciate it. And we'll see what happens with it. It could be a massive failure, to be fair. I don't know, maybe there's something in my mind that doesn't quite jive with futures. That's always possible. Some people just have a better feel for some things compared to others. And I don't know, maybe I won't have a good feel for futures, but maybe you will. Maybe I will, but I just want you to make aware. And again, just answer, well, Clay, what is all this? I thought you were doing this. Well, now I have a video that I can link to those people. So again, go down below, use that link, get signed up, take advantage of the deals. If you have no idea what futures are, like I said, futures class, comment, and I will link you to that free class that I offer. And you can at least see if it maybe piques your interest. But overall, I'm excited, and I just wanted to give a quick update. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.